Fatbergs. Apparently, because of all the people staying home, it makes perfect sense. Fatbergs are consolidated wastes of tissue paper that are clogging the pipes in New York City and major metropolitan areas all around the country. It's estimated that some 50% more clogs have occurred since the pandemic because of people staying home. And it's causing a serious, serious problem. And it's disgusting. And I say, bidet, bidet. Bidet to you, sir. Bidet to you, sir. Ah. I don't know how I feel about public bidets. Would you bidet publicly? Bidet de public? Ugh. Oh. There must be some like machine. I have never seen one in France, like a public bidet thing. I just didn't notice it. I don't know. Probably want to always want back to the hotel to the fancy restaurants you go to. It takes a little while. It's like a 7-course tasting menu. It takes a little while to digest because the plates are so small. Yeah, I've never seen a public bidet. It's not besides the point. Pandemic's at home. We should incorporate bidets. Someone should corner that market in the United States and really push bidets. Like, this is a serious health problem if you believe in like SEG or SGA, ESG, one of those stupid acronyms for like how to incorporate finance and like in the environment. Probably should do a bidet like startup. They probably get funding from someone. Michael Milken will probably help you. Like, the guy's obsessed with ESG. I think the ESG is a ploy to like get people. There are serious things like overpopulation, maybe colonizing Mars is lovely, great, go for it. But like a lot of the like plant-based stuff, and these financiers are creating industry verticals that don't exist because there's no supply and demand market for them. It's like preeminent. They're setting them up ahead of time to corner those markets before they're even real. One of the things you learn about in finance is that like the net present value being zero or negative for a project doesn't necessarily matter if the optionality suggests those profits, if you expand and take market share, particularly if there's a high barrier to entry, will be very profitable down the line. It's a bet you take, right? So you invest now to have a stake in that market later, to have some of that market share. You could see this with like NFTs, which are crazy. Like these non-fungible tokens, like anyone can make one. Just take an art piece that you already have and like convert it digitally, or like digitize it, take a real picture and then make it look kind of funky, or not, and then sell it for whatever. Like Beeple sold one for $70 million. It just looks like a bunch of like, not knocking the artist. I'm saying like, it's just crazy. $70 million. I don't know what his other artwork has sold for. It's very possible he was like a 10,000-aire and now he has $70 million. And one of the interesting things about the art world is based off of the 3 Ds: death, debt, and divorce. That's what drives it. But now they've commoditized a product that doesn't have demand. They've created demand. These marketplaces like the Winklevoss brothers who have Nifty Gateway or Rarible.com, taking a one-of-a-kind token of art, which isn't verifiable in terms of whether it's your work. That's the other weird thing. How do you sue people? Once it's on the blockchain, there's not much you can really do to question, oh, well, you can't take it off. But you buy this thing, and it's like, it's the illusion becomes real. As Gordon Gekko said, bought something for $5,000, sold it for $500,000 10 years later. It's like, it's not real. Like the demand is just all they've made it, and they started doing it last year. Like it's like no one ever heard of NFTs. Like May of last year, March of last year, Nifty Gateway was telling people to sign up for their things so they could showcase them. Obviously, they probably wanted to mix. They already had some people lined up, like famous people, like Kim Kardashian's NFT collection. It's a way to like. It's just so. It's like so. Like what? How is that viable? Who would have bought a painting by Kim Kardashian in the real art world? But in this circumstance, it's like because they're young, new, and hip, their work in this sphere, which is untainted by the art world of like, that's the Renoir, blah 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 blah, or that's I'm better than that. That's Girl and Blue Dancer by